Hi guys, welcome to my channel A Happier Me. Today I will be showing you how I make whole wheat pizza crust using my Rotimatic. This device is amazing. In today's video I will only be showing you how I make this wholesome pizza, and in my future videos I will be showing you all the other recipes that I make using my Rotimatic, so stay tuned for that. So I will start my Rotimatic. It takes a couple of seconds for it to start up, and after that I will select the pizza option from the menu recipe, and I'm using Ashirwad the regular atta, so that's what I will select. And here it tells you that you put 2 cups of wheat flour and 1 cup of white flour, and put 2 teaspoons of yeast and 1.5 teaspoons of salt in the water, and then you bake it for about 6 minutes at 482 degrees Fahrenheit, and poke pizza base with tiny holes for uniform cooking, and rest up to 2 hours for a fluffy crust. And then we will start making the pizza bases. Here the default setting is 1 thickness, 0 roast level and 2 drops of oil. The good thing about Rotimatic is that you can increase or decrease the number of pizza bases you want to make while it's still in the process, because it makes one dough at a time. It takes about 6 minutes for it to heat up and start making pizza discs. So for this recipe I will be taking 3 cups of whole wheat flour. In the Rotimatic setting they tell you to take 2 cups of whole wheat flour and 1 cup of plain flour, but I like to use all the whole wheat flour, and it's up to you whichever way you want to do it. Then you have to add 2 teaspoons of yeast to it. Then you mix everything well and transfer this to the Rotimatic flour container. If you have any of this flour left after you're done making the pizza, just store it in some type of a storage container and then you can use that later. So here I'm going to put it in my Rotimatic, and I just turned it on, and as you can see it is warming up. As per the instructions, I have to add 1.5 teaspoons of salt in the water and mix it, and this one will go in the water container of the Rotimatic. So let's put this in the Rotimatic. I will also check if I have adequate oil in the oil container, and I'm making 5 pizza bases, and as you can see it has started the process, and it is first making the dough for the first pizza, and I will open the door to show you this. So this is the kneader cup, and that's where the pizza dough is getting made. The good part about Rotimatic is that it makes one dough at a time, so there's no wastage. And this is my first pizza base that just came out. If you have time, ideally you should wait for about 2 hours before you start baking it for a more fluffy crust. So here I'm using some fresh basil, this is from my garden, some bell pepper, an onion, as well as some turkey pepperoni. So I found this Applegate turkey pepperoni. This is the uncured version. So I like it, and I got it from Target. So I use it for some of my pizzas, and some of it will be just veggie pizzas. So let's assemble them. And I use this raw homemade marinara sauce because it doesn't have any preservatives, so I like to use as much as possible preservative free ingredients in my cooking. So as you can see, I'm gonna put some olive oil on all of these pizza bases. Rotimatic only makes thin crust pizza bases, and I will spread it with the help of a silicone brush. And there's no hard and fast measurement, so you just eyeball and adjust the quantity based on your recipe. Here you can see I am poking holes with the help of a fork. This is an important step. And now I will add some of the toppings. So I'm adding some veggie toppings on some pizzas, and on some I will add the turkey pepperoni. Today I'm only using marinara sauce, but sometimes I also like to use the pesto sauce, and the pesto pizza comes out amazing. For that I typically use tomato slices and spinach as my two toppings, and the base sauce is pesto. I do buy the organic versions from Trader Joe's, or you can make it by your own. But sometimes we are in a hurry, so having these type of preservative-free organic sauces really helps. My kids absolutely love this pizza, and I feel this Rotimatic has been the greatest investment for me. It is a little bit pricey, but I have used it for 6 years now, and I think it has been working really well. There have been minor issues, but not something that we couldn't fix, and I will be making a separate video on that. If you guys have had any issues with Rotimatic, how to fix them, and what are the different recipes you can make using this amazing device. Here I'm just putting some regular mozzarella cheese, and I like to buy these shredded versions. This pizza is very light, and usually 2 pizzas are enough for one person, or sometimes you can have 3 if you're really hungry. But it's pretty wholesome. It's whole wheat, so you eat it guilt-free, and all the ingredients are as much as possible less processed and natural. So that's one good thing about making it. So this is how all the toppings look like after I've assembled, and you can customize it whichever way you want to. And now I'm going to put it in my oven, which I'd already preheated. So as per the instructions, I have preheated my oven to 482 degrees Fahrenheit or 250 degrees Celsius, and I like to put my pizza on this cast iron griddle that I have, and sometimes I also use a baking tray, and then we will bake it for about 6 minutes. You can go up to a max of 7 to 8 minutes for a crunchier crust. So this is how it looks like after it has been cooked for 8 minutes, and I will carefully take it out using a silicone glove, and now I will cut it in half with this pizza cutter. And I'll do the same for the rest of them, and you can see from the back how crunchy the crust looks like. This recipe is my kids' favorite, and I don't feel guilty giving them homemade pizzas which is made up of 100% wheat flour. So if you don't have Rotimatic, please consider buying it. It does save us a lot of time and makes us eat more healthy homemade food. And we will serve it with some crushed red peppers and enjoy. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more such tips. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.